Abia State has been in the news lately for all the good reasons. Topmost of this is the new Business Enabling Reform Action (BERAP), a yearly roadmap designed to run businesses in the state with ease. This year's was charged by the Deputy Governor, Engineer Ikechukwu Emeto, where participants shared concerns on business experience in the state while highlighting the improvements under the present administration of Governor Alex Otti.
20%, 30%, please still take it seriously. Narration when you are selling small people. If it's right off people, don't arrive so that in practice what we're doing is our advertising and archiving. Some 2 days ago, the entire Abia State was captured from the net. So what it does for you is that if you are in any part of the country and you want to deal on land, you want to buy, you want to sell, the person just doesn't have to come to Abia lands. Just like the days we used to do the normal in AC and go, you must come there, they will carry ledger, they will write. If you take over, they will work.
The workshop, convened to enhance a business-friendly environment for investors, local businesses, is aimed at strengthening bottlenecks and creating reforms to ensure that Abia State is a one-stop destination for sustainable business growth.
Okay, so for 2025, we were able to reach some milestones. And then for 2026, we want to do a stretch target. We want to increase, improve. If we were doing 50% before, we want to do 75%. We're taking it a step at a time. And then we're expanding our scope. We're working with some MDAs previously. Now we're increasing. We worked with 7 the other time. Now I want to increase it to 20, and then subsequently the entire. Okay, for our land investments, we're looking at digitizing and archiving. We're looking at doing at least 50%. We're also looking at about 75% enumeration of houses in Abia State, so that it's easy for you to do business in lands. We're also looking at the FRILIA, intensive investment in agriculture, in a responsible manner. We're also looking to taking the digital and infrastructure right of way to the next level by increasing to 2,000 kilometers, so that majority of the Abia space would be internet enabled. We're also looking at having a pipeline of projects. We're looking at working on improved taxation. We're looking at improved determination of matters, in our one-stop shops, our small claims court. We're generally looking at improving the entire Abia State business environment-wise.
So what's the response from the stakeholders so far?
Okay, first far it's been beautiful. We've had stakeholders who have made their input. They've told us their sore points. They've applauded what we've done that is good, and they want us to do better. So we are going to have like a handshake, a situation where we have a handshake where we talk to each other. Then they can tell us about what their grievances and what we're doing well, what we should improve on, what we're not doing well. So absolutely, the Abia business people are going to be happier, not just because of what His Excellency is doing so well, marvelously well, but because we are now putting a touch from this of doing business office to actually make sure that doing business in Abia State is easy.
My name is Chukwu Kalistis. I'm the Executive Director of God's Will Management Consults. BERAP means Business Enabling Reform Action Plan. Business Enabling Reform Action Plan. It has to do with a plan of action, for ensuring ease of doing business. It is a plan that recognizes areas of concerns of businesses or businessmen, and then considers actions or efforts, that should be put in place to ensure that those concerns, are taken care of. So what Madam presented, the SSA on ease of doing business today, she presented a plan of action which is about reforms reforming, certain sectors, certain areas of businesses, and then providing solutions, to solving the problems or for solving the problems, of those areas. So yes, the discussion we had was to inform the people about what the government is doing, to empower the people, to give them a voice about what the government is doing, and then at the same time take feedback or information from them about their concerns, about the experiences, issues that have been having in their businesses, and then take those issues, those information back to government, so the government will look into those issues, the problems that they are facing in their businesses, and then profile solutions. So it is collaborative, giving them, informing them about what the government is doing. At the same time, taking from them, what they are facing in their businesses, also, so that the government will go back and then, provide solutions for them.
I am Dr. Catherine Chika Ibukwe, President, Omaya Chamber of Commerce. I am here representing the organized private sector, those residing within Omaya axis. And I came as a mouthpiece of the organization. We have grievances, we have expectations, and the BRAP is here to stay to enable us channel the feedback from our people to them. And of course, it hasn't been this way, but for the good thoughts of the Abia governor, who has the interests of the private sector at heart, organized private sector at heart. And that was why he did this. We had been invited before for this same program. And in fact, that was really basically why I came back from the village, because I had already gone home for the Youth-Tide. But when she now called and said that this one is important, and because people had been expecting to hear from us in terms of what government is doing and what government is here to do. So I believe that with what we've been told today, government is going to improve on the ones that had, they did in 2025, and in 2026 we're going to have it better. Because this time I heard about tax group, the lands group also came, agri group also came, and so many others are yet to come. And I believe God, by the time the program would have been gone through, our people will smile. Thank you.
My name is Rotarian Chief Chidi Nkem Aroma JP. I am the president of Traders Association of Nigeria, Abia State chapter.
Okay. So, participating in this workshop must have had an impact in your, with your own group of businessmen. What are the takeaways?
Yeah, it is an all-embracing affair for everybody doing business in Abia State. We're talking about ease of doing business. You need to see how possible it is for you to move your business, your products, your services from point A to point Z. So when there is a conflict in the system, it affects and it rubs off on the economy. When the government, when the association members are doing their businesses, they're making income, they do employment, taking people off the streets, and at the end of the day, they pay their taxes, they pay their levies. In the long run, they are returning back to the government what the government have accepted them, helped them to do. If the environment is not conducive, nobody will do business. So we are all the way accepting and associating ourselves with the government, making sure that we contribute our own quotas to make doing business a safe haven for us in Abia State.
So, and this is the 2026 edition. You see anything better or an improvement from what was in 2025?
We all saw Abia State in the time past. We saw Abia State 3 years ago. We saw Abia State 2 years ago. We are seeing Abia State in the present times. So we all know that 2026 is going to be a new and a better organized Abia. Today, people come into Abia State, do business without fear. People go from point A to point B without fear. There is road network where we can move our products. Our farmer members who do business in Arochukwu can move their products back to Aba, to Umahia, or Hofia, Umunochi, because there is good road network. People move around to move their products. People go to their farms because there is security. So we also believe that the governor has a listening ear, and he is one person I know very well that wants to make things and make life better for Abians. So doing business in Abia is a good one right now, and we have virtually everything we need at various starting points. Go to the Ministry of Industry. There is a one bus stop where you can do your son, you can do CSC, you can do a number of other things at one point. You don't need to run to go to Abuja. So ease of doing business is making things easy for every basic businessman in Abia State. We as traders, we need good environment to do business, and we appreciate His Excellency Alex Oti for what he has done so far, and we know that 2027 is around 2027. You see, I'm not talking about 2026. 2027 is around the corner. Well, has a payback time for us to say, our governor, you've done well for us. We support you.
Thank you.
It's hard in attendance. Regulators, policy drivers, investors, and small business owners.